Supersonic, Steve Stefanik at your service. Hey, today we're going to talk about fly fishing and how it relates to your business. Now you're saying, I'm not a fly fisher. But what I'm trying to bring forth is how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you have some hobby that you do all the time, there's some practices, there's some reflections, there's some new ways of thinking that can come out of that skill that can actually help you in business. Stay tuned. All right, so how does fly fishing and business relate? So I'm going to make this quick. There's three things I want to talk to you, and there's so much more that you can learn from whatever hobby you're in, but we're going to talk about fly fishing today. So one is mindset. You know, it's easy to get in the right mindset when you come fishing, but at the same time, if you're not catching any fish, the mind shift can shift. So how do you start to appreciate the situation that you're in? You know, at work, are we bringing the right mindset in all the time? Does the situation change and our mindset changes? How do we get remotivated? How do you know that maybe the next cast, the next business deal is a big one? Right? We have to stay in that right mindset. So being on the river and being able to practice in nature the right mindset, whether it's going well for you or not, is very important. The second piece is tools. You can see I'm wearing a fishing vest. I've got a rod here. But the tools are critical for the environment. As you can see in this environment, let me touch the screen. It's a smaller creek. It's called the Stanislaus River. Small trout, so I have to have small gear and small flies. And part of that is being prepared. So the vest also allows me to carry a bunch of different equipment so I can assess the situation. So do you have the right equipment for where you're at? And that equipment can be skill sets. You know, in today's changing market, we have to really look at our equipment. You know, are we prepared with the right conversations? Do we have the right skills to present? Right? Do we know how to take a stand? Do we know how to make offers? Do we know how to honor our promises? Right? These are all tools that we use in the workplace. Same as the tools that we use on the river. Get the right tools to play the right game. And third is a cool one. Reading the environment. As you can see here, the environment's rocky, you know, small pools, shallow pools. Like, how do I work with that? And in addition to the environment that's obvious, the river, and that's where the fish are, I've got wind, I've got nature, I've got trees. You know, my casting, you know, with fly fishing, the casting is back and forth, and you extend a lot of line out there. So you can get tangled up. You know, assessing the environment at work is critical. Who are the people? What are the companies you're working with? Who are the what environments are you in? Is it stormy? And stormy is, you know, the financial markets are up or down, or there's layoffs in the environment. How do you manage that effectively like you would on a river? And guess what? It all comes down to getting out there and practicing with the right mindset. And, you know, I've been fly fishing for about 20 years now, and about the first 10 years, I got the honor of working with a guide. And we would go to these different places. And guides can present things to you in ways that you would never know. And so today's last point is, in fly fishing, you need a guide to help you be successful. In business, you need a coach. You need a mentor. You need a good boss that really cares about who you are. Find those guides, find those mentors, find those coaches to really help you navigate the situation in a way that you may never see, but they've done it before. Supersonic, Steve Stefanik at your service, enjoying the outdoors on this Labor Day weekend.